Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where I talk about the NWSL, women's soccer, just soccer, only soccer. In this video/podcast, I'll be discussing the 2023 Women's World Cup match between the US Women's National Team and the Netherlands Women's National Team. The US is coming off of a win against Vietnam, while the Netherlands are coming off of a win against Portugal. Before I get into it, these are going to be extended pre-match notes because I know a little bit about the Netherlands Women's National Team. When it came to the US's match against Vietnam, it was a good match. The US won 3-0. The US was dominant in terms of possession and control. There was good movement in the midfield and attack and good connection between the midfield and attacking players. Something the US is still needing to work on is that connection in the box and finishing. When it came to the second half, the US seemed to have been getting better at connecting in the box, but finishing is still an issue that this team is needing to work on. At the same time, the US went back to playing in a 4-3-3 instead of a 4-2-3-1. I still don't know why Vlatko would change the formation when the US had been playing in a 4-3-3 in friendlies during CONCACAF during the She Believes Cups and leading up to this World Cup. Anyway, a little background about the Dutch team. In the past, the Netherlands had always put up a good fight against the US. During the Tokyo Olympics, the quarterfinal match against the Dutch came right down to penalties, with the US coming away with a win. Since then, things have changed on the Dutch team. Sarina Wiegman, the head coach responsible for the Netherlands 2017 Euro Championship and the team's attacking success, left to coach England's women's national team. KNVB then chose Mark Parsons, former Portland Thorns coach, to coach the Dutch women's national team for the 2022 Women's Euro, but that didn't go well. Parsons wasn't liked by the players, and he didn't exactly win the hearts of Arsenal and Dutch fans when he made fan favorite Vivianne Miedema play a full 120 minutes in the Euro quarterfinal against France. At the time, Miedema was recovering from COVID, and fans said she looked out of breath by the end of the match. Parsons was sacked, and KNVB would eventually choose Andreas Jonker as the new coach for the Dutch team. Miedema would also pick up an ACL injury, which made her unavailable for this World Cup. Despite the coaching changes and star attacker Vivianne Miedema missing from the Dutch roster, the Netherlands will still pose as a challenge for the US. The midfield and attacking lines the Netherlands used against Portugal, which consisted of Victoria Pelova, Jill Roord, Danielle van de Donk, Esme Brooks, Lynette Bernstein, and Lika Martens, can cause some problems for the US backline if they're not careful. Esme Brooks is also a promising young player that the US is needing to watch out for. In this match, the US backline is needing to mark players, stay tight and compact, clearances need to be quick, and the defenders need to close down any gaps in the box. Jill Roord can usually find her way through even the tightest gaps in defenses. However, if the US can close down around her, they can shut her down pretty easily. Roord tended to get shut down that way when she was playing for VfL Wolfsburg. I would stick Naomi Girma or Emily Fox on Roord. I can see Roord getting frustrated having to deal with Fox or Girma, or both. It would also be very funny too. When it comes to the midfield, control and possession is going to be important. Van de Donk can be quite ruthless in the Dutch midfield, and I'm very interested to see how Andy Sullivan goes up against her, along with Pelova, Roord, Brooks, and Groningen in the midfield. I think I would even play Mewis in the midfield with Sullivan and Ertz for that extra bit of control, possession, and drive in the attack. Mewis is an aggressive midfielder and will be able to help with the US's attacking press. We can also go with Rose Lavelle. Rose Lavelle has great pace, and she will also be able to help with the US's attack. But the thing is with Lavelle, she is coming back from an injury. She just got back into playing, and most likely her minutes are going to be managed. When it comes to the US's attack, connection in the attack, connection between the midfield and attacking players is going to be important. The US is needing to be aggressive and ruthless with their attack. They need to apply pressure to the Dutch back line. Quick movement and touches would be great for the attack. At the same time, that connection in the box and finishing is an obvious must. I think I would go with Sophia Smith, Trinity Rodman, and Lynn Williams up top for this one. Or I would do Alyssa Thompson, Sophia Smith, and either Lynn Williams or Megan Rapinoe. Either way, it's going to be an interesting match. Let's get into the lineup for this match. So the lineup. 4-3-3, hopefully. We have Alyssa Nair in the goal. For defenders, Naomi Girma, Julie Ertz, Crystal Dunn, and Emily Fox. In the midfield, we have Savannah DeMello, Lindsay Horan, and Andy Sullivan. And for forwards, we have Alex Morgan, Sophia Smith, and Trinity Rodman. And here are the substitutes. I'm pretty sure this is the same lineup from the match against Vietnam. I'm glad Girma and Fox are starting. I think those two will be good in this match, especially when it comes to pissing off Jill Roord. Ertz and Dunn in the back line will also be good too at pissing off Roord. I did like Ertz in the back line during the match against Vietnam. The thing is, Ertz, Dunn, and Fox like to press with the attack, and they have to be careful not to be caught off guard when the Dutch are in transition and launching an attack or counterattack. When it comes to the midfield, I think I still would have gone with Mewis in the midfield just for the added control and press in the U.S. attack. But I can also understand why you should save her, Sanchez, or Lavelle for the second half. As for the forwards, Smith and Rodman should be interesting to watch in this match. It's going to be interesting to see how they go up against Dominika Janssen, Stephanie Vandergraat, and Sharita Spitze in the Dutch back line. I think they should put more pressure on Sharita Spitze because I think she's originally a midfielder/forward. Yeah, that's an interesting choice by the Dutch coach. When it comes to Morgan, though, I think I would have started Williams with Smith and Rodman and then bring Morgan on with Thompson in the second half. Again, I can also see bringing Williams, Thompson, and Pino on in the second half as well. Anyway, it's going to be an interesting match. Let's get into the first half. All right, so the first half, we are off. The U.S. are in a 4-1-2-3. That is so random. In the match against Vietnam, they were in a 4-2-3-1. Why are we changing formations? Why can't we just settle on a 4-3-3? Anyway, the Dutch are playing in a 3-5-2, one of my favorite formations. It is an attacking formation. The U.S. has to be careful to not get overwhelmed in the midfield. It's the reason why I was stressing the importance of the U.S. needing to control the midfield in this match. I think putting pressure on the right wing of the Dutch defensive third will be good for the U.S. attack. At the same time, I can imagine Jackie Groenen dropping back to defend as well. 1 minute, Dutch, long ball into the U.S. box collected by Nair. Dutch player hit in the nose. She's okay. Fox making a run, tackled away. Ball to the U.S. side, kicked away by Ertz. Miscommunication with Rodman. 2 minutes, ball touched to Rodman, defended away. Morgan cross on the Dutch right side, cleared. Really? How does no one get on that? Also, let's keep attacking that Dutch right side. Dunn cross goes out. 4 minutes, Fox grabbed and pulled down, Dutch foul, U.S. ball. 5 minutes, Dunn cross, poor finish by Morgan, Dutch keeper saves. And that was right in front of goal. 6 minutes, Morgan foul, Dutch ball. 7 minutes, ball to the U.S. side, Ertz clears. Rodman beats Spitze, Rodman cross cleared. 8 minutes, Morgan touch into the box, DeMello attempt goes wide. Better, let's keep up the attack though. 9 minutes, Rodman pressuring the keeper, Van Domselaar, forces her to clear. 10 minutes, Rodman cross goes wide, Smith collects, and defended away. Ball to the U.S. side, Girma makes sure it goes out. 11 minutes, Morgan to Rodman, plays it back to Morgan, Morgan to Horan, to Dunn, Dunn attempt saved. Go for the Dutch right wing. 13 minutes, U.S. recovers but loses possession in transition. Good recovery by DeMello. Morgan fouled, U.S. free kick. 14 minutes, Boston into the Netherlands box, bounces out. DeMello fouled, Groenen grabbed her ponytail, U.S. ball. I think that should be a yellow card. 16 minutes, Dutch on the attack, Netherlands in the U.S. box. U.S. defense slow to clear, Netherlands scores. Netherlands 1-0. Poor defending from the U.S., and that was Roord who scored. She was wide open too. That's what happens when you give her too much space. Teams in the Frauen-Bundesliga dealt with Roord by surrounding her, closing down around her, and not giving her any space. The US has to do that when they go up against Roord, or when Roord is coming towards them. 17 minutes, Rodman attempt from distance saved. US corner kick, Ertz or Horan attempt saved. 19 minutes, ball in the US box, Nair collects. Done to Smith, intercepted. 20th minute, ball touched into the Dutch box, collected by Van Domselaar. Smith to Rodman, kicked away. 21 minutes, US corner kick, Morgan header, goes over. 22 minutes, ball touched into the box for Smith, Van Domselaar collects. Horan on the ball, cleared. Dutch cross, headed away. Dutch cross again, goes out. US a bit slow on that transition. 23 minutes, Germa fouled, grabbed, US ball. 24 minutes, Fox fouled, US ball. 25 minutes, De Mello shoved, Netherlands foul, US ball. Smith cross, defended away. 26 minutes, Sullivan fouls, late challenge, Dutch free kick. 27 minutes, US clears. 28 minutes, Dutch cross, headed away. Dutch Jansen attempt goes over. Oh yeah, Jansen likes shots from distance. I forgot. 29 minutes, Van de Dunk to Roord. Are you guys just not going to mark Roord? Ball sent into the US box, Nair collects. Smith making a run, trips herself. 30th minute, De Mello fouled, US free kick. Germa sends it in, headed out. 32 minutes, US corner kick, cleared, nothing from it. 34 minutes, Morgan cross, Rodman can't get on it, back to Morgan. Morgan cross, kicked away, US corner kick, Ertz header, goes wide. 35 minutes, US corner kick, Horan header, goes wide. Vandergaat took a knock, getting checked over by the trainers. She appears to be okay. 36 minutes, game starts up again. 37 minutes, Morgan cross or attempt, cleared. 38 minutes, Morgan cross, Rodman can't get on it. De Mello trying to get the ball, fouls, grabbing. De Mello fouled after, US ball. 39 minutes, Fox cross cleared. Yeah, no connection or support in the box. De Mello is about to fight someone. Like, she's getting fouled so much in this half. 41 minutes, Ertz clears. 42 minutes, Horan up for done, kicked away. Rodman cross kicked away, sent back in, cleared. 43 minutes, De Mello fouled, shoved, US ball. 44 minutes, ball up for Smith, dispossessed. 3 minutes of added time. 45 minutes, Dutch cross outside the US box, US able to win it back. 46 minutes, Smith on the ball running into the Dutch box, tackled away. 47 minutes, US foul, Dutch ball. Dutch player, Groningen down, got elbowed by De Mello for holding. 48 minutes, De Mello fouls, hard shove to a Dutch player. Yeah, I'm not surprised she retaliated. De Mello has been getting fouled this whole half, and the ref hasn't done anything to stop it. Yeah, no warning, no yellow cards. Yes, I know she shouldn't have retaliated, but I kind of get why she did. Dutch free kick, ball sent in, Nair collects. 49 minutes, whistle blown, second half ends, Netherlands 1-0. Yeah, not good. The backline in defense is a bit concerning. They're leaving players like Roord and Brugge open too much. Clearances need to be quicker. The backline in defense needs to do better and be quicker when the Dutch are making transitions and counterattacks. The midfield and attack is holding up, but there were moments where the US was getting overwhelmed in the midfield. That's the point when it comes to a 3-5-2, like to just overwhelm the midfield. But on the upside, the US is doing well at getting out of those situations. The US is getting behind the Dutch back line. They're getting into the box, but the connection in the box isn't there. Finishing, unfortunately, isn't there either. The US had some good chances, but was unable to put any of them away. For the second half, the US needs to up the pressure, maintain their attack, and keep putting pressure on the Dutch back line. The US should alternate between attacking the Dutch right wing and the left wing, but keep the pressure on the right wing. The US has to be aggressive with their attack now. For the second half, I would go with Mewis or Lavelle in the midfield, then Williams, Thompson, or Pino in the attack. I would even put in Huerta for her crosses and services. Yeah, I would try to go all-out attack for the second half. And I would also put the team back into a 4-3-3. Now let's get into the second half. All right, so the second half, we are off. The US starts off with a substitution, De Mello out, Lavelle in. Yeah, that's probably good for the sake of the Dutch team. DeMello, I think, is prepping. I think DeMello was prepping to fight someone. 45 minutes, Rodman up to Horan, kicked away. Dunn running into the box, defended away. 46 minutes, Dutch on the attack, Germa recovers. 47 minutes, Van de Donk tries to touch it up to Roord, blocked. 48 minutes, Dutch outside the US box, played back. 49 minutes, Dutch offsides, US ball. Smith fouls, kicked a Dutch player's ankle, Dutch ball. 50th minute, Lavelle ran over. Lavelle trying to get the ball back, ends up kicking a Dutch player. Lavelle, yellow card. Oh, so now you're going to hand out cards. I mean, it's messy on both sides, but the officiating in this match is not good. 51 minutes, Dutch foul, US ball. Ball up to Smith, cleared. Smith tries to tap it up to Horan in the box, cleared. A bit slow there. It was like she was trying to figure out what to do. 52 minutes, Morgan cross, no support in the box, cleared. 54 minutes, long ball to the US box, kicked out. Rodman up to Morgan in the box, headed away. 55 minutes, ball to the US side, goes out. Dutch foul, US ball. 57 minutes, Morgan touch up to Lavelle. Lavelle attempt deflected. 58 minutes, US corner kick, headed away. Ball sent back in, goes out. Horan brought down, gets it up to Morgan. Morgan cross, Rodman can't get on the end of it, defended away. And going back to Horan, Horan's still down after, from the replay, a collision with Van de Donk. Turner's out to check on her. She seems to be okay. 59 minutes, game starts up again. 60th minute, US corner kick. And Horan is having words with Van de Donk. Horan, that is not your Lyon teammate. That's not your Lyon teammate anymore. In this case, you don't know her. And like they say, all's fair in love and war, or whatever. I think I used that wrong. The ref is having words with both Van de Donk and Horan. She's basically telling them to calm down, but it's just really funny. 62 minutes, US corner kick. Horan heads it in and ties it up. US 1-1. Oh boy. All's fair in love and war. And Horan was determined. 63 minutes, Dutch counterattack. US gets it back. Morgan touch to Horan. Too heavy, goes out. 64 minutes, Horan to Lavelle. Lavelle touch to Morgan in the box, cleared. Dunn tripped, US ball. 66 minutes, Lavelle up to Smith, kicked away. Horan fouls Van de Donk, Dutch ball. That was silly too. Van de Donk shoves her down, and Horan grabbed Van de Donk around the waist. Rodman up to Morgan in the box. Morgan scores, but it's offsides. Why are you calling for it when you know you're offsides? 68 minutes, Rodman touched to Morgan, cleared. Smith trips and loses it. 69 minutes, Dutch counterattack, cut off. Lavelle back cross, cleared. Dutch counterattack, Dunn fouled, US ball. I can't pronounce her name, sorry. But a certain Dutch player is in. Igurola is in. Great. 70th minute, ball to the US box. Germa guides it back to Nair. 71 minutes, Smith cross blocked. US corner kick saved by Van Domselaar. 72 minutes, ball up to Smith. Smith in the box. Smith hesitates, realizes she doesn't have support. Smith attempt goes over. 73 minutes, Dunn and Van de Donk locked in a 1v1, goes out. Also, can we get some substitutes, Vlatko? Morgan touch up to Rodman. Rodman cross blocked. 75 minutes, ball up to Horan, kicked away. 76 minutes, Smith running into the box with the ball, cleared by Janssen. Ertz sends it into the box, collected by Van Domselaar. 77 minutes, ball to the US box. Germa recovers. We need new players in the midfield and attack. The US is getting overwhelmed there. Honestly, what is Vlatko doing? Or what is he not doing? 79 minutes, Dutch cross, US can't clear. Dutch attempt, blocked by Ertz. 80th minute, Dutch corner kick, headed up, cleared, sent back in, defended away. Dunn fouled, US ball. 81 minutes, Lavelle attempt from distance, goes over. Smith up to Rodman. Rodman attempt, Van Domselaar gets a touch on it. 82 minutes, ball to the US side, Germa clears, Morgan cross blocked. 83 minutes, US corner kick, Ertz misses it, Smith attempt headed away. US corner kick again, Rodman header ×2, block ×2, sent back in, defended away, sent back in again, kicked away. 84 minutes, US corner kick, cleared. What was that from Lavelle? Like, not on target at all. Dunk cross headed away, 85 minutes, Rodman cross kicked away, Rodman cross defended away. US attempt goes wide. 86 minutes, ball to the US box, Gurma kicks it back to Nair. 87 minutes, Horan shoves Van de Donk, Horan foul. Dutch free kick outside the US box, sent in, headed away, sent back in, Nair saves. 89 minutes, ball up to Rodman, Jansen making sure it goes out. Vlatko is really making this group go the whole 90 in a group stage match with only one substitute. 5 minutes of added time, 90th minute, ball to the US box, Gurma kicks it back to Nair. 91 minutes, ball up to Rodman, cleared by Van Domselaar. 92 minutes, Smith cross, Rodman plays it back. Sullivan attempt from distance goes over. 93 minutes, Lavelle and a Dutch player down after a head-to-head collision. Lavelle's okay, Van de Donk still getting checked over. Caught a glimpse of O'Hara, Huerta, and Cook on the bench in sweats. I don't think Vlatko planned on using subs at all for this match. Like, this is only a group stage match. Why are you treating a group stage match like it's a quarterfinal match about to go into extra time? Van de Donk coming off. She's wearing a cap, not sure if she'll come back in. Hopefully she's okay. 96 minutes, game starts up again. Ball to the US box goes out. 97 minutes, Rodman collects over to Lavelle, played back. Van de Donk is back in, good. 98 minutes, whistle blown, second half ends. US draws 1-1. Honestly, I'm more annoyed about Vlatko and his tactics in this match. Playing the team in two different formations in each game. Like, what's next? Are you going to do a 4-2-2-2 against Portugal? Then there's treating this group stage match like it's a semifinal or final match about to go into extra time and not subbing out players in the midfield and attack. I think the US could have won this match in the second half if we had fresh players like Williams, Thompson, Pino Mewis, Sanchez, or Huerta even. Like, what was he trying to prove? That he can win a game without subs? Well, we didn't win, we didn't lose, we came away with a draw. The only thing that this match showed was Vlatko's poor tactics. As for the team in this game, the backline is looking a bit shaky. Like I said, after the first half, the US needs to be quicker with their clearances and quicker reacting to an opposing team's transitions and counterattacks and attacks. Gurma was doing well tracking balls and runners. As for the US midfield and attack, they're still struggling to connect in the box and finish. There needs to be better support in the box. Sending the ball in when there's only one US player in the box surrounded by 4 or 5 Dutch players isn't going to work out well. The US was getting overwhelmed in the midfield during the second half and also the first half, but I think that could have been because the midfield and attack might have ran out of gas in the second half. Overall, it was an interesting game. Horan and Van de Donk having a go at each other, and Horan retaliating by grabbing a goal for the US. Yeah, interesting stuff. All's fair in love and war. Both of you should have gotten yellow cards. Anyway, I'm just going to leave it at that. The US's next group stage match is going to be against Portugal on Tuesday, August 1st at 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is all I have for you guys today or tonight, and I'll see you all in the next one. Later.